Well, and we had shots. We didn't rebound. I didn't think. Well, God, I shouldn't even say that. We had 22 offensive rebounds. It was a poor shooting night. It really was, and they took us out of our game. We've got to get better at end of the shot clock situations, and when we have a particular group in there, sometimes we're just not. So we have to get better at those, and obviously work on them. You showed a little bit, but I thought Jason Nunn had a great game. I thought obviously Sharice played well. Khadijah was in foul trouble. She had a good second half, and Jada played well. But we didn't hit timely shots, and they did. And when you score 48 points, it's not enough. When you give up 57, it should be. If you hold teams in the 50s, you should have enough to win a basketball game. And they did to us what we did to them here. They just turned it up and got rebounds and got steals and made shots in that stretch where they went and had the 9-0 run. So that was a tough one.
How about this one coming up with San Diego State? What kind of matchup do you expect with them to fit on Saturday?
Yeah, it's about the same as a UNLV. They don't score as well on the perimeter, but they love to drive, and they're very good at it. They have one kid that's hurt. I don't know if she's going to be back, Jennifer Brandon, but she got hurt on the UNLV game. And, bless her heart, you hate injuries. But she's the one post that can stretch you out and score. They like to play a lot of zone. They like to play a lot of man. We're happy to be home. We just don't play really well on the road right now. It's a tough thing. And we've got good kids. They're going to fight. They're going to claw. That's a game, you look back at and, we had a chance with. So we've got to get the rest of the ones at home. I mean, that's just the bottom line. We've got to win, starting Saturday. We've got to get these home wins and then get on the road and got to steal some. You saw San Jose State just beat Fresno, and, again, they're a scary team. So we'll get it back and get it going. And we've got some kids playing well. We've got some kids that aren't playing so well, and we've got to get their confidence back in.
So in practice, they're making the shots in practice, but when we play in the games, they just can't.
Pretty much, because we had open shots. And we did a 20-minute drill here, scored 42 points. I mean, scored, shot, got layups. We get in the game, and we've got kids scared to miss, and that can't happen.
I know Bryce was taking really easy shots, but she just couldn't.
Yeah, and they were good shots.
Yeah,
I could maybe count one of Bryce's shots that probably wasn't a good shot, but she was 0 for 7 in the first half, and probably one of those 7 shots was probably a bad shot. The rest were good shots.
Yeah.
And I need Bryce to continue to shoot the basketball. She's a good player, and she's been here for a long time. It's one of those nights you get sometimes. Unfortunately, we have 4 kids that get, we got to keep fighting and get better, and I think we will.
Yeah, where's your team at just mentally right now after losing that game?
Yeah, I think they were pretty disappointed. We all were. It was a long trip back. I was pretty disappointed last night, but you got to get over it quickly. And again, I mean, this group always, you come back, they work hard, they have a good practice. And I thought we did after the Boise loss. We lost to a good team. But the biggest thing is we've got to get some kids out there to be confident. I've told, Kiana this. She's got to shoot the basketball more. She's a good player that can put the ball in the basket. We're keeping stats. And where are you, Kiana? She shoots 2 for 5, I believe. So she put 5 shots up in practice. There's games she won't put any shots up. And that's a good step for her. I've told her, you've got to put the ball in the back, or you've got to put the ball up, and eventually it'll go in. And she shoots 2 for 5 today in practice, which is good for her. It's really good. She shoots 40%, and that's what we want her to do. So we've got to get her out of, I'm not going to shoot. She's got to shoot because she's a good player.
She actually was so much better the first of the season than now, because it does seem like when she gets the ball, she passes it back out.
Yeah, or looks to, or just turn and face.
Yeah.
So, she's a good kid and she works hard.
Yeah.
So, it's good to have those kids, but we've got to get better.
Is there a specific thing you can work on as far as offense? You talked about this 20-minute drill.
I think that. Coach Anders kind of brought it up today in the staff meeting. I thought it was a great idea. And, you don't want your defense to suffer. And I think our defense is playing fairly well, aside from the Boise game. But we've only had 2 conference games that we've really just, the water kind of just fell down and that dam broke. But I just think having some stretches where we have the same group in and we're running 10-minute segments, it'll probably be tomorrow, and just trying to score. Get players not to just run plays, but to make plays and to take shots and make shots. I thought today went really well. We scored 42 points in that segment, and it was against a pretty good group of guys. And I'm looking down at the shooting percentages, and you got Khadijah 3 for 4, Jay's at 7 for 8, Janin 2 for 5. You got some kids that are making shots, so they gotta just score in the game.
And what's Alexa's status?
I tell you what, and you could look at the stats and say, she played 9 minutes. She really gave us a lift when Khadijah went in foul trouble because her defense is phenomenal. I'm going to play her a little more every game. Look, we got 9 games left, and it's her senior year. She's not going to get hurt again. I truly believe that. So I think she's in pretty good shape, and we're going to just continue to play her. And hopefully she'll get maybe 12 to 15 minutes. If I can play her in 2 or 3 minute segments a quarter and get that done. But I think she can truly help the next 9 games.